Hiyo minasan, welcome back to our playthrough of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. We are finally in the trial of Chapter 2. Let's see if I am wonderful at aiming and figuring out what the hell happened. I'm positive I have this all figured out. It's gotta be... The only issue I have is I don't know who killed. I know that somehow Fuyuhiko and Peko are involved. They are my two biggest suspects. They have to be the killers. Fuyuhiko has the most motive to do it, but Peko is also highly suspicious on having done it because there's a mask left behind and there's a moved body and there's very few ways of getting out of that room that other people need to have. And also it's the strength test. There was only like 4 people who could have possibly killed her in one blow without her being alive to continue to do anything. So, I think I got it. Hopefully I'm right. Hopefully they're not gonna throw a curveball at me that I didn't know and Nagito's just gonna be like, weren't you investigating? And I'm gonna be like, yes I was, you douche nozzle! But anyway, let us get into the game. Continue. Alrighty.
You're so evil!
No matter how many times I see it, it's such a bad taste, the worst, the lowest, most brutal taste!
Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling of similar dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. We did! Let's get this trial started, guys! As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop was fluctuating between the feeling of hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. Well, okay, Hinata, you've got some weird ways of describing things. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. Yep, we're in for a fun time, and then it stopped altogether.
Time! Defeat the boring routine!
So...
I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I'll allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is... To go through the trouble of doing something this elaborate, really, what is your true intention?
No!
Nothing, really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. The hell?
Why are you trying to kill time? What are you killing time till? I want answers, douche.
You...
Kill time?
Yeah! To break away from my purpose! That alone is my purpose! A purpose is only gonna be a weakness! To those who have a purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch! That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive! And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts!
It's starting. The class trial is starting. Well, shit, we in trouble. Let's get on with this, Hinata. Mihiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there's no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Let's do this! I keep forgetting that it lets me save, like, right before we get to this. Oh, set skills. I think that's it. Yep, let's finish preparations. Trial, all rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. If you've
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome murder case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Don't worry about it, Nekomaru.
I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Sure. The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A is Mikon!
I see! Girl A is probably Mikon Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Oh yeah, you're happy.
A nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
Yeah, that's right, you're Girl B.
I see!
I gotta be really
Girl
fast
B
about
was
this.
short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
It's exactly like you, hon.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
That was Ibuki. Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper-energetic and unique.
I see!
I'm just glad that I already
Girl
had figured
C
out all these
is
people.
Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday. Let's move on to Girl D.
That was Mahiru. Girl D, huh? There's only one person who that can be, and that's Mahiru.
I see!
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
Guy F is Fuyuhiko.
I see!
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Oh, shut up, Fuyuhiko!
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on! Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
There were.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Yes? So shut up. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice, it's true I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kazuryu, appears twice is because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this! In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch! Whoa, I
It's
couldn't
pretty
even say
clear.
it.
There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
She's the one who died at the beginning of the game. I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is the high school girl who died at the beginning.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can
I'm
think
so
of.
glad that I already know all of these. I was like prepared, I figured this out at the beginning.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Oh, Nagito, don't piss off the Yakuza boy.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
I'm not.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean,
Wow.
when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me
Never
off.
killed her, you stupid
It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Oh, shut up, Kazuichi!
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Yes, we have.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
Shut up! It's true!
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Yeah.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Shut up? What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
He also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Okay.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way!
Motomi!
Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
What the hell are you two
Such
doing?
awful times we live in! Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Somewhat?
Then let's hurry up and solve it! Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Because she was the first killer. I don't need you. The reason she was the killer was because Girlie was the killer.
I see!
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
God damn it, Nagito!
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at
You're
all.
kind of a douche.
But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to
Totally,
make that
absolutely.
clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Okay. What do you prepare in advance, Chia? Oh! Okay.
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
Okay.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
Okay.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Well,
Then, I'll start explaining.
please do.
Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the five of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Sounds about right.
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
Shut up, Nagito!
Wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Exactly.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
And?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there,
No.
Girl E broke the window and escaped. And sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
No. No.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Exactly. She actually
Then,
got.
forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Oh, shut up, Kazuki.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Yes, she is. So shut the hell up, Hyoko. Based on the details of the game, there's no mistake. Girl E, who is waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Ah, yeah. Make your argument. Oh God. Okay. Whoa, whoa.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E
Not what
do?
I meant to do.
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Okay.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4
I'm gonna have to restart.
and wait in front of the music room?
I forgot my
She
controls.
probably used a hidden passageway!
I forgot my controls.
Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
What Girl E did after the murder in the music room. I need to find a clue that will clarify that.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
Not what I meant to do.
No, that's wrong!
I'm like, there was no window shattering!
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder,
Very
a broken
low.
vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window.
That means this
It
murder
was
could
the
have happened
sound of the
well
vase
before they got
breaking.
up there.
Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall.
God damn it, Nagito, why are you coming to that conclusion
Girl
now?
E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
Oh, God,
To make
so
them think the
sneaky.
murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see! Now the mystery has been solved!
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Good point.
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
She had to be beat on
Not cool!
But it had to
I
be
went to
something that
all
was
the
left
trouble
there.
of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting!
What is my bullet?
You're the disgusting one.
Because I was gonna tell me. My
The
bullet's gonna
weapon
really
is
give me
pretty
a feel of what the weapon is.
unconventional! The answer was
Unconventional?
revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
I didn't think I needed to know this. An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game? If we are told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise in the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at... You get the gist right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some useful information. I hear there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something, I wonder who that is. Gundam! Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. Make your argument, whatever. Broken fish tank.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Oh!
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Did they put the gravel?
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Not what I meant to do. Ow.
I agree with that.
Gravel inside the stolen swimsuit, and that's why her swimsuit was stolen. So she
I
could use
got
as a
it.
weapon.
The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
And that's why it was all over the place.
My
It's
goodness.
a weapon you can take with you.
I got
and
it
not be
right.
Suspicious.
And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
I think we
But
would
for
be
the
disturbed.
killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
Yeah, you satisfied? Did I solve
This
it?
happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now.
Damn it,
Girl
Nugget
E
Jones.
had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Yep.
Huh?
Exposed
Mahiru is the
photos.
accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument.
I mean, I wouldn't call that an argument.
And she
I'd
felt
call
a
that
rush of
somebody wanted to
anger
kill.
and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
You could have totally gone back. That is not an excuse there. That is not an excuse.
That's pretty scary.
It
But
is
Girl
very
E
scary.
was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think
It's
killed
obviously
Girl
Guy
E?
F. So, Fuyuhiko, you got your revenge. Killer, right now the only person I could think of is that guy.
I see!
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister. But
Sounds like your plot.
Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
But I can believe
That's
it, buddy.
all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
Nope, they do not.
That is, I'm terribly sorry, but
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer.
Oh, shut up, Yoko.
No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Oh, shut up!
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
They are totally related. That metal bat, they are related. No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. The metal bat.
I can prove it with this! I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat.
And they were so
There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
Okay, Hiyoko?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
Wow,
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
It'd be really freaking too obvious.
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
God damn it, Pekko,
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Oh, you assuming!
Don't
I
you
don't think she's got the
understand?
strength.
I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Wow! Your potty mouth is worse than ever! And I'm still not the greatest on the, the footprints. I'm still not the greatest at, the controls, so...
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house! I was wishing Mr. Ants all day!
I didn't slow down time to hit it.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
Damn it!
I was squishing Mr. Ants all day!
Ah, I missed it! What you said clearly contradicts information. I know. How do I
What are you
speed up?
saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru?
No, I don't want the truth bullets.
You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, not what I meant to do! Shoot the bullet! Shoot!
I was squishing Mr. Ants all day!
I hate this thing! I hate these controls!
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru?
Save me here, the controls!
You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong!
Finally! God! It was horrible!
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hyoko.
We also saw you going away from it!
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are!
Well, screw
Don't
you.
decide that based on ugliness!
Huh. They're not Hyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Unfortunately,
Plus,
investigation.
footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
Yep.
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they
Hyoko,
left.
This ain't looking good for you.
Which means
I still don't think it's
something
you.
happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hyoko?
I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
Oh, honey, don't lie to me.
So
I've got
you
the letter of
finally
Mahiru.
decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
Okay.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
Okay. Give me this testimony
I
so I
see.
can frickin' break
If you
it.
went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
But also me and somebody
Don't believe her
else
so
saw you
easily,
running
dumbass! She's obviously lying!
Huh? It's a lie?
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
Oh, shut up, Hyoko.
If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Sure, let's go for it.
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
I don't like you at all. So let's do this.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Okay.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not.
Well, I'm going.
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Hyoko said she never saw Mahiru, but is that really true?
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Not what I meant to do. I'm trying to shoot it. I'm trying to shoot it.
No, that's wrong!
I am so bad at
Only
this.
during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was gonna tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayanoji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiro had, right?
Yep.
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now! I totally saw you!
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house.
Well, shit, darn you. We're not paying
I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth.
Sounds
Deal
so
with
frickin'
it.
Suspicious.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further.
Shut up, Peko.
Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
Wow, she's crying.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
Okay.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out.
Why didn't she take it?
And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
Oh, yeah, there was evidence in the closet. The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place, right?
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yep.
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before!
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
Wow,
But
Gundam.
Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time.
No, because the body was
Because of
definitely
that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person! You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer!
That does make Peko
You're the one
really
who wore that
suspicious.
mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask! Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice!
Huh? Sparkling what now?
Again?
That
I
mask
don't like
says
the
it
fact
all.
that a serial killer
Sparkling
is being brought
Justice
into
is
this,
hiding
and
on this
because
island.
This is just like a red herring.
Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru!
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things,
Gundam
I
looks
shall
so
tear
annoyed.
you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
I don't think that's what this is.
Hyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
I can't
It's all in your head!
It is not!
Oh,
It's
why can't
actually
you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. I don't think she's got the strength to bludgeon somebody. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by somebody. Yeah, we're being directed like by Peko, which is really making her super suspicious. Alright, so...
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy!
No, that's wrong! About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
Wow, Hyoko! Love
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies,
Yeah,
but she only
I
eats a
didn't think
specific
I remembered
brand.
that it was yellow.
The brand of gummies you eat only have
no, there are
strawberry,
gummies.
melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Why are they paint yellow? You're making a combination.
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored.
Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What?
I just remembered that it didn't say
That's
anything
right.
that I thought would be
None
yellow.
of the gummy
but
bags
also,
in her cottage
I
had
don't
any yellow
know.
ones.
Some of the gummies I eat have
Then we
strawberry
can't assume
ingredients
Hyoko
and
is the one who
red.
dropped that
Really
yellow
creepy.
gummy.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy?
Oh, wow!
Don't be stupid! I'm not done backing you into a corner yet!
Oh, wow, okay. Hi, Fuyuhiko. Welcome to the case, Fuyuhiko. Oh, why is the autopsy report here?
We're not done with Hyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
No, that's wrong!
Absolutely wrong! Autopsy report says she was immediately dead!
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry!
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true!
Hiko,
Let's
stop
assume
going so
Yoko
hard
is
on
the
this.
killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with
Yeah,
blood.
she didn't know how to tie her kimono, so she wouldn't have done that.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer!
I mean, that doesn't exonerate you.
Yay!
It's
With
definitely
this, my
helpful.
innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Oh, wow, hi, Fujiko! Welcome to the battle again. Oh,
We
shit.
haven't decided that yet.
Okay, we're cutting things?
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Okay, hello. Rebuttal showdown.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it!
Okay, how do I use the sword? Is this like a bullet?
She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Fuyuhiko is stubbornly insisting that Hiyoko is the killer. I don't counter all his words, I'll be pushed back. Okay.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Advance, thank
If
God.
Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach after she moved the body. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house can be proven. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Shit, where was I supposed to shoot things? I'm supposed to shoot it, right?
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Can't wash off in the shower, you schnozzle.
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Can't change in the bathhouse.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Can't change in the bathhouse. It's impossible. Oh, she can't get dressed by herself
I
either.
see.
But you also can't.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
Wow, remembering
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Absolutely, which is why
Yes,
this didn't
if
matter in
you
the first
broke the
place.
rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
Oh, shut up, you rule stickler.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Okay, so you saw the body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
What up, Kazuichi?
Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Shut up, Kazuichi!
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool! It sounds pretty freaking weird.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right?
Sure,
It's okay
let's go with
that I'm not the killer?
I still wonder
Yeah,
what the hell you ran
seems
away from
like
the
it.
beach house.
See? I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. 'Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her! Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
'Cause you were being...
You guys are stupid!
I can't say that you were helping yourself!
Hyoko, please don't cry.
Like, I can't say that she
Everything
was
is
helping
fine
herself
now,
in her
right?
defense.
Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
Wow! See, not
I'm sorry
your
for being
case
pig
here.
barf!
Da-da-da! More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. It makes me think he's really trying to push the murder on someone else, which means I think it's not him, it's probably Peko. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Well, obviously, you're...
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
She never talked to me at all. I'm surprised. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
Wow.
You always have to say something snide.
You always have to
At
sound
the
like
time,
Stewart.
we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... Around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox. A letter? Yeah, this one!
See, I was gonna tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru Koizumi. Letter to Hyoko received. Wow, okay.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
So someone faked the letter on Hyoko had. It contradicts the letter on Mahiru.
I could prove it with this! This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Now, what we discussed earlier is we go to the plays. I went to you at the beach house on the second island at 2:30. So she was supposed to come 30 minutes after
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter...
2 o'clock.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say the letter was forged by the killer, but they forged both of them. Idiot.
I see!
The killer must have forged both letters.
It's like so obvious.
The
Like,
killer
they talk
forged
about
them so they
basically
could
the same
manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
Wow, someone is really not good at this.
The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Shut up, Nagito!
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being
Oh my God,
unreliable.
Nagito, shut
Here
up!
we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
No, we cannot! Shut up, Akane!
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Okay.
Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
Well, oh
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
But why didn't you get
I was
anybody
scared.
else?
I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer.
That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
I mean, you can stop being so
Hiyoko,
dramatic.
please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
Oh, shut up, Fuyuhiko.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about?
Point.
The only way to
I'll
survive
give you
is
that.
to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other.
No, this is where I go to find
So
out
if you
the
believe in
weak
each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together.
Aw,
The class
Nagito.
trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory.
Look at his face, he's just so
The killer and everyone else.
I love you,
Two
Nagito.
hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
The side of hope!
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair.
I knew it!
And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us.
Sure.
So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yup, yup! The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job! That's the right way! That's the splendid power of teamwork!
Okay.
Hey! What do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want! Hey! Whoa! He's sleeping!
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Damn, Fuyuhiko. The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even with what lies ahead as a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Suspended?
Well now,
The class trial has reached its climax! I would like to present the answer right here, right now! Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked! They'll all feel despair! You can't! That's seriously a big no-no! But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation! Who's the club president? So without further ado, the answer is... you can't! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears!
correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
What? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. Okay, well, apparently we're gonna end this here, and we're gonna continue the class trial next time. I didn't think it was going to be split into two pieces. It's only the second class trial. But that also took like an hour, so I don't know. It sounds like a great idea to split it into two pieces. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me as we continue our playthrough of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Hopefully, we're obviously gonna get through the trial next time. I'm positive I've narrowed it down to being Peko, and Kazuichi is defending her for some reason. Don't know why, but sure, let's go for it, Kazuichi. And we are going to see what happens next time. I will catch you on the flip side. Bye, everyone.